LeBron's most savage career moments. At the tip top of the basketball pyramid, there lie two names, Michael Jordan and LeBron James. MJ was known for his ruthless competitive nature, able to find any reason from an opponent to take things personally and destroy him on the court. But when most people look at LeBron, they see a more calculated player. He has that competitive drive too, but it doesn't come out like MJ, or at least not normally. There have been glimpses over the years when we get to see LeBron's true killer instincts become unleashed, doing everything in his power to win. So we've compiled a list of some of the most savage moments by LeBron in his career. So sit back and relax, because we're sure that LeBron isn't in these. Number 1. Dunking on Jason Terry. Number 1 on our list is a moment that lives in Heat's history. LeBron James separating Jason Terry's soul from his basketball shoes. Wade gets a steal and flicks it behind his back to Chalmers, who then tosses it quick to allow Norris Cole to set up the lob. It's an all-around beautiful play by a trio of Heat guards. LeBron finishes it with a nasty slam. He even hits him with a stare down. You guys gotta remember, Miami LeBron was a bad dude. Coming out of Cleveland, public perception immediately painted him as the villain of the NBA. LeBron seemed to accept that and decided to take it out on poor old Jason Terry. Man, the Jet doesn't deserve that.
Takes it away. Chalmers, Cole, James! Whoa!
Now it looked like he jumped out of the mezzanine to dunk this ball.
Number 2. LeBron destroys Nurkic. You know who else didn't deserve a demoralizing slam in the face? My guy Yusuf Nurkic. Now, I'll be honest with you, maybe I'm biased as a Blazer fan, but there needs to be a rule that there's to be no posterizing against the Bosnian beast. Nurkic is too injury-prone to have LeBron running around disrespecting him like this. This highlight is even back now to LeBron's second stint in Cleveland. He's into his 30s, but still acting on the court like he's just hit 25. He set his charge back from behind the three-point line and barrels into the trees of Portland. Luckily, no Nurkic's were harmed in the making of this film.
13, Portland back in front. LeBron turned his corner.
Inside! He made Yusuf Nurkic a screensaver!
But Kelly Olynyk, yeah, he's definitely hurting from this move. LeBron and the young Lakers were in a close battle with his old Miami stomping grounds. A missed shot from the Heat leads to a battle for the rebound. LeBron pokes it towards the out of bounds, and in a desperate play to keep the ball with LA, he fires it straight into Kelly Olynyk. A lot of people's first reaction was that James was a bit too savage for hitting the nether regions. Thankfully, for Olynyk's future children, it merely sucker punched him right in the gut. LeBron also looks like he's being friendly and helping him up after hitting him. But look at this arm pull. That's a bit beyond aggressive, helping hand to your feet for Kelly. It's probably because of those old runs against Kelly and the Celtics in the postseason. Gotta get a little paycheck when you can.
It's a nice view of that. He's falling out of bounds and he fires that one off of Olynyk.
He's trying to show no pain right now.
He's not hitting that pain. He's just now.
Number 4. New York Knicks. Next up, we have LeBron versus Madison Square Garden. There are no more friendships in the Big Apple, like when Carmelo was in town. This is a Knicks team that couldn't care less who they were facing, because they knew they'd probably lose. Hey, I'm just speaking the truth. You can't tell me this was a good Knicks team, because what this is basically a fight between LeBron James and Enes frickin' Kanter. LeBron first starts picking on a very unfair matchup of Frank and Ntilikina. Frank keeps running into him until he causes a problem and gets a foul called on him. Then Kanter runs over and starts chirping with James. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's some Blazer fandom coming for me, but there's no way I'm taking Kanter's side on pretty much anything. The dude could grab offensive rebounds, unlike most others, but I'm always going to be Team LeBron between these two.
That's why you can't relax on the defense. Kanter relax on the defense. Oh, look at this. How about this? Ntilikina pushing him out of the way, and the crowd loves him. Now Kanter getting in his face.
Number 5. Pacers Series 2018. But in 2018, Team LeBron was starting to look a little sad in Cleveland. This was the year of Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade in Cavs jerseys. But by playoff time, the roster had flipped and gotten themselves into a battle with a young Pacers team. The series was tied at 2 apiece, and LeBron was looking to ice it and take the lead. In a final attempt by Oladipo, LeBron pins it against the backboard and then gets the timeout. Already a clutch play from the King, but then in the final possession of the game, with 3 seconds left, LeBron catches the inbound and squares up to nail a three-pointer. It was over. James would drag that team to another finals appearance, even if in the first round against these Pacers, it seemed a bit dicey. LeBron always finds a way.
And with 3 seconds left, Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second to the win. Oh! LeBron James!
Number 6. Asked about JR knowing the score. It's unfortunate, though, that in those finals, J.R. Smith seemed to have lost his way. Game 1 of the 2018 finals will forever live in infamy as the JR game. The Juggernaut Warriors with KD team was actually on the ropes, thanks to LeBron. But then, in a moment of confusion, JR grabs the rebound off a George Hill missed free throw and runs the other way. He thought the Cavs already had the lead, and he was saving the ball. But in reality, they were tied with almost 5 seconds still on the clock to win the game. The Cavs crumbled in OT, and the series felt over after that. I have a feeling LeBron might have felt the same way, because in a press conference afterward, a reporter asked him about what JR was thinking, and James just had to get up and leave. He was done.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. And we'll go to overtime.
Number 7. LeBronto. Just as the Raptors surely were done with LeBron James being in the Eastern Conference, it seemed like year after year, it didn't matter what Toronto would do. Eventually, they'd meet LeBron in the playoffs, and he would crush their dreams. It happened so many times, people started calling their city LeBronto. So number 7 on our Savage LeBron moments is literally just every time he met the Raptors in the playoffs. DeMar and Lowry would even be higher seeds than the Cavs, but it still just wouldn't matter. LeBron was in their heads. He'd impose his will on each and every series.
Throws up the floater. Good night, Cleveland. That is for you.
Number 8, coming back 3-1. And so, to wrap it all up with a nice bow, our most savage LeBron moment is when he imposed his will on the most important series in his career. Coming back from 3-1 against the Warriors was a feat no one had ever seen. And to add to it, a reminder that this wasn't just any Steph Curry team. This was Steph during his unanimous MVP year. This was Golden State on the run to a 73-win season. They were supposed to be the ones making all the history that year. But LeBron put a stop to that. He had the final stamp on that entire NBA season and playoffs. 73-9, but LeBron got Cleveland the ring. A truly savage moment in league history.
They'll give you 3. No! Rebound! Laurie Spates! Good night, Oakland! It's over! The 52-year drought is over!
Thank you guys all for watching. I'm curious to hear what other moments come to mind when you think about LeBron imposing his will on the court. Make sure you leave those in the comments down below. Or if that's too easy, leave a comment of what you think LeBron said in the locker room to the Cavs team after the JR incident. Because I think whatever it was would get this video immediately taken down. Catch you guys in the next one.